My brother-in-law, Benton Blakey, went to the A&P grocery store one morning, and there was a lady there walking with a cane, and she said to the clerk, "The doctor told me to get somebody to live with me in case I fall. He don't want me to live alone." And she said, "Do you know of anybody I could get to live with me?" And the clerk said no, she didn't. So Ben went home and told his wife. Well, that afternoon I went up to Lloyd and Bevy's up by Thompson Avenue, and I called over and talked to Ruth, and I told Ruth what was said, and Ben went home and told her about this woman asking to have somebody live with her. So I called over to Dyer's house, and they had a colored lady. She was half colored and half white. Her mother was a Negro, and her father was an Irish Jew. And she cooked. Now she would stay. Mrs. Dyer would take a nap after dinner, and Mr. Dyer would be at the office. He was a lawyer. And Beulah would stay. Her name was Beulah Pennick. And she would stay till Mrs. Dyer got up, and then she'd go home. Well, I called back, and Mrs. Dyer answered the phone, and she asked me to come over that night. So Cecil took me over, and I tried to get Cecil to come in, and he wouldn't come in. But I went in, and Mr. Dyer showed me all over the house, took me up in the attic, showed me the attic and everything, and brought me back down. And they had two daughters, and the oldest daughter died. She was engaged and was going to get married, but she was a party girl. So Mary was the youngest girl, and Mary said that the oldest daughter was always going to parties, coming in at 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, Mary would get up and go out to the park and play tennis. She had a girlfriend who would meet her. And so the oldest girl, her name was Doris, and she got sick and died of pneumonia when she was 27 years old. So that was too bad, but that's the way it was. And